Hey, is it possible to get rid of that stubborn belly fat or that stubborn fat under your arms? Think. Hey, is it possible to get rid of that stubborn belly fat or that stubborn fat under your arms by targeting that area through exercise? Well, find out, because on today's episode of Weight Loss Talk with Chris and Tank, we're going to let you know. So it's always been widely believed in the fitness industry, and by myself as well, that you can't target a certain area through exercise and reduce the fat there. Meaning, you can't lay on the floor and do 1,000 crunches and suddenly get rid of all your belly fat, or you can't do a ton of tricep work and get rid of the fat here in the back of your arm. You can only systematically reduce fat over your entire body by reducing calorie intake and increasing calorie expenditure. And where your body will burn the fat, is different for everybody. And typically, the stubborn areas, the areas that you tend to hold on fat longest, tend to be the last ones to go, unfortunately. But there is some new research that may prove this to not be true. But let's find out if that's really the case. Now, before we get to that new study, let's look at some of the older studies that led us down the road of spot reduction being impossible. And the first study was done back in the 70s. They looked at tennis players, and they looked at their serving arm versus their throwing the ball in the air arm, their non-serving arm. And they wanted to compare the amount of fat that was in each arm, and then over a period of time, recompare the amount of fat and see if one arm lost more fat than the other. With the theory being the arm that's doing the serving, it's doing more of the work, should lose more fat than the arm that's just throwing the ball in the air. But in the end, what they found was all that happened was the arm doing the serving gained more muscle and got a little bigger than the arm throwing the ball, but neither arm lost more fat than the other. So the next study that looked at this subject was done in 2007, and they took 104 people, 45 men and 59 women, and for 12 weeks they had them train, supervise only their non-dominant arm. And they looked at the amount of subcutaneous fat between both arms before the 12 weeks and after the 12 weeks, and found that there was no significant difference between either arm, whether it was a man or a woman. So even for a man or even for a woman, training that non-dominant arm only for 12 weeks did not lead to more fat. So again, people were thought spot reduction is impossible. Then we had a third study. In 2013, there was another study done on this. This time they took subjects and put them through a lower body, high volume training program, only using one leg. And after 12 weeks, they found that there was no difference in fat reduction between the two legs, the untrained leg and the trained leg. And this study actually had a little benefit over the last study in the sense that in this study, the participants actually lost body fat. So it would make sense then that if they lost body fat and they were only training one leg and they didn't lose the more body fat in that leg, that spot reduction is a myth. But there's one more study that might say something different. Let's see. So just recently in 2017, a study was done that this time had the subjects train either upper body or lower body. So rather than training one side of the body, one arm or one leg, they trained either the upper half of the body or the lower half of the body. And they actually found that the people who trained the upper half of the body lost a significant more percentage of fat from the upper half of their body versus their lower half. And vice versa, the people who trained the lower half of the body, their legs, lost more fat from their legs than they did from their upper body. So this is really encouraging, right? Like maybe at least if you train, if you want to lose weight or lose fat in your legs, you can just train, do heavy, hard leg workouts over and over, and that will help. Or vice versa, if you want to, lose stomach fat or upper body fat, you can do upper body workouts. Now there was one caveat to this study, and that is every time these subjects performed a workout, they finished it with 30 minutes of light cycling, which means, do you have to do the light cardio after you do the upper body workout or after you do the lower body workout? Perhaps. But at least it does give some hope that maybe spot reduction is possible. Now, even though this study is encouraging, I'm not ready to go out and just say that spot reduction is possible, or that you should just go out there, if you want to reduce belly fat, just do crunches until you pass out, and then some light cardio. Or again, if you want to work the back of your arms, just do a million tricep exercises and then do some light cardio. I still think the best strategy is to not stress about it so much. Just find a plan where you're eating a slight calorie deficit, you're burning extra calories, and you're losing weight. Because eventually those stubborn areas, whether it's your belly, the back of your arms, your legs, wherever it might be, it's different for everybody, but wherever your trouble area is, eventually it will reduce and you will start to lose fat there, and you'll be happy. And you'll have a better balanced, symmetrical body. I mean, we've seen those memes, that don't let your friends skip leg day. You don't want to be that person just because you're trying to get rid of belly fat or tricep fat or whatever it might be. So just stick with a balanced, full body training program, however you choose to do that. Eat a slight to moderate amount of less calories than you need to burn fat, and over time, you'll get the results you want, you'll feel great, and you'll be happy. Hey, Tank and I really hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please hit that thumbs up button, and we'd love it if you subscribe to our channel. We're pumping out tons of great content to help you get fit, get healthy, lose weight, and just live a happy, full life. So please hit that subscribe button. And if you check the link or the description below this video, I have 2 links in there. One link, both are completely free. One link, I will send you 3 free delicious recipes, low calorie, but delicious. You won't even realize that they're low calorie. They taste so good. And I also have another link in there where I will send you a free workout every single morning to help you burn fat, lose weight, and get fit. So just check out the links in the description below. We appreciate you listening, and we'll see you next time.